Hi beautiful people, welcome back to All Matters Passion. Thank you so much for tuning in onto today's video. As always, I'm your host Cynthia Kite, and I'm so excited to have you here with me. Before we go any further, please hit the subscribe button right here and the notification bell as well, so that every time I post a new video, you're the first one to see. So today, as you can see, a girl is looking nice and pretty. I mean, I have never looked this amazing my entire life, no kidding. And of course, my makeup has been done by an amazing human being. Oh my god, she's so beautiful, she's so loving, caring, she's so smart, and she has been my friend for over 7 years now, because we met in 2013. So guys, get ready, get excited, because today it's gonna be awesome and history is going to be made. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, introducing drum rolls. My baby, my friend. So yes,
na Sprite mkononi.
Yeah, na Sprite mkononi. So guys, for the first time ever, we have our first guest on All Matters Passion, and I'm just going to let her introduce her beautiful self. My god, before we continue with the video.
Bruh. Hi beautiful people. My name is Barbara. Some of you viewers might know me because of this one. My name is Barbara. Am I supposed to introduce myself, like everything I do, who I am?
Okay. Acha nikupake mafuta. Wacha nitoe Elianto na Blue Band nikupake.
Please, as I sip my Sprite.
Okay, so her name is Barbara. As you can see, she's a student pursuing a very major course in a very prestigious university. Yes, she's a young millennial, hardworking, smart, a go-getter. She believes in God, and we share most of our values. That's why we're friends. So basically, we're just trying to cruise through life together. Yes, basically that's it. Any other thing?
This course that is being talked about is not all major. I'm just pursuing a bachelor's degree in hospitality management at Strathmore University, final year.
Did you hear?
Strathmore! It's just Strathmore.
Watu wangu wa Taita Taveta University. Hi! Mimi niko na mtu wa Strathmore hapa. I mean. So yes, that's it. I think that's enough introduction. Yes. So yes. Please tell our viewers, when did we meet?
We met in 2017.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me? We met in 2017.
We met in 2013. It's 7 years.
Yes, so it's 7 years.
We met in 2013. We met in high school.
We
went to St. Cecilia Girls High School.
Misihu.
If anyone is not proud to say what high school they went to be, by then I'm proud.
Me too.
I am very proud.
Me too.
So yeah, we met in 2013. Form 1, Akiwa. Form 1 West.
I know. So
like,
yes.
Here's story mlipa previously. It is all true.
It is all true.
I had the math paper.
The maths paper too. It was her. All along
I had maths paper too.
So yeah. We met in 2013 through high school. And I remember my first impression of this beautiful young lady was like, what? She has such long hair. Who has such long hair?
I cut it for these babies.
But the guys, no kidding, her hair angeitoa ingefika huku. I was like, okay, by the way, I just like looking at that hair. Plus, she was so eloquent.
This type.
She was so okay, so she was so eloquent, and her English was so amazing. She was well put together, always neat. So from the get-go, I just wanted to know, I want this person to be my friend.
Aww.
I knew it from the beginning, and true to my word, we just I don't know how it happened.
Look at us now.
Look at us now. We
Oh,
became friends.
We realized we come from the same neighborhood.
Oh yes. We realized we come from the same.
In Eldoret.
Yes, from the same. But at that time, my family and I was still living in Eldoret. So tukabaki hivo, and then we would talk about our issues, console ourselves during the hard times, and surprisingly she was an index ahead of me. We were tulikuwa tunafuatana hivi.
Like index 1 and index 2.
Yes, lakini
sasa lakini hiyo 1 hujui iko wapi. There's 3 numbers. Hujui hiyo 1 iko wapi. Inaweza kwa mwanzo, inaweza kwa katikati, inaweza kwa mwisho. Ikikuwa mwisho ni poa, inaweza kwa 001.
The point is our indexes zilikuwa zinafuatana. So basically academic capability
tuko tu hapo.
Yes, I think that does it for our background story. So now let's get in on today's topic, which is
expectations versus reality in every area of your life.
Exactly. Expectations versus reality in every area of your life. And let's dive into the most common one or the most controversial one. So, like we were saying, the most common one or the most controversial area, of course, is relationships, because it affects our
everyday living.
Living.
You have relationships with everyone. Your
Yes.
mom, your dad, your brother,
Yes.
your sister, the
Yes.
gate man. You greet him.
So, babe, how about we start with expectations in romantic girlfriend-boyfriend relationships?
Before we even start, I'm
Yes.
just going to tell you, if you're ever going to get into something like that, kill them expectations.
Guaranteed.
You will be disappointed.
It's
Expectation
guaranteed,
equals reality.
Yes.
Zinatoshana, you will be disappointed. So if you want to survive, try not to expect
Too much.
You can expect a little, but try not to expect too much.
Bottom line, know your position in somebody's life.
Yes.
Do not exaggerate it. Make decisions based on facts, not fantasy.
Yes.
And also, this is where honest communication comes in. Talk with the person in question and have an honest conversation. Even if it's so cliche, ask them, so what are we?
Yes.
Where are we heading? Have it clear in your head. Even if you don't want to hear the truth, you'd rather have it so that you start processing it pole, so that you kill them expectations.
Uko mbele utakuwa tu unajiconsola. Si life.
We move regardless.
Kabisa.
So yes, I think that is how to deal with expectations in relationships. Know your place in somebody's lives. Number 2, have an honest communication.
Yes, communication is actually key when it comes to every relationship.
Yes.
Because if you keep quiet, when it comes to expectations and communication, they go hand in hand. Because if I'm expecting something from you and I don't communicate to you and tell you this is what I feel you should do, or this is what I'm expecting you to do, there's no way you'll know.
Yes, there's no
I
way
need to
I
be
know.
open with my communication and put it out there.
Yes, and it's a two-way traffic, because if you communicate with me and I'm not honest enough to tell you I cannot be in the capacity that you expect me to be,
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Basically, tutenda tu hivi, and one of us is going to get hurt, which is mostly
the expectant one.
Exactly, the person with expectations. So
wewe utakuwa disappointed.
Kabisa.
Nani wewe utasema people are trash? Nani wewe utalia katikati ya usiku? Nani wewe tutakupeleka hospitali sababu anxiety ilikuweka chini? Siongee.
Ongea. By the way, guys, the topics that are usually the most uncomfortable to have, they're the ones that you should have.
You need to have them.
Yes, they're the ones that you need to have. Those that zinakufanya una feel so afraid of the truth. Have those conversations. Okay, I think that does it for
relationships. Yes. Basically. But I would like to also say, expectations are everywhere.
Yes.
With your family, with your friends.
Yes.
Expectations are everywhere. Even with yourself. Because, for instance, for me to start school, I'm expecting to finish.
Exactly.
I'm expecting to get good grades.
Exactly.
I'm expecting to get a job. But then, reality, man. Reality.
Supplementaries.
Supplementaries, depression, sababu degrees not for you. Or whatever you're doing.
By the time you're getting to third year, you're like, what? Please remind me,
Bro,
why did I?
Second year.
why did I put myself
mimi
in
nilikuwa
this?
nauliza mzazi, kwani si ni 1 year behind na huko mbele ni 2, si nirudi tu nyuma niachane na story
manzi,
because it can depress you. There's expectations everywhere. It's you to limit them. Utakuwa disappointed. Mimi nilifika third year, I won't be honest, nilifika mahali I was like sitafuti hiyo ni unit tu sitaki kurudia. I was expecting so much from myself and I was giving myself less.
Yes.
And honestly, I can't judge myself, but it just means that my plate was only able to handle what I could handle. And I was trying to get in so much. And I could have easily overpowered myself.
Yes.
Nilifika mali nikasema, you know what? Chill. Sitaki hiyo si must. Ikipata sawa, but si must.
As long as you have done your best, that's the thing.
Yes.
As long as you have done your best. And in that regard, I feel like it's important to mention how important it is to be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, because the world is already as cruel as it can get. People are already as heartless as they could get. So who can protect you?
You.
Exactly. You are the only person who can protect you. Yes. So expectations za wewe mwenyewe ndio hizo hapo. Even when it comes to your personal goals, okay, I want to lose the weight, okay, I want to get into a stable relationship, okay, I want to be a better daughter, a better son, I want to be a better brother, a better sister, a better friend. You see, and when you don't meet those expectations, then
you
get disappointed, and then self-loathing begins, and then you're not as valuable as
oh my God, thank you for bringing that up. Disappointments which come from expectations will put you at a place where you will really question yourself. Kwanza, when it comes to things like getting into like stable relationships and stuff like that. This is somebody you've been talking to, this is somebody you're building something with, and then it's gone. Just then you start asking yourself, hey, I expected us to be like this, expected us to be like this and like this and like this, but none of it has come to be. And I remember being in a position like that, and I kept asking myself, I really tried to make this work. What is wrong with me?
And you put it on yourself.
I forgot to ask what is wrong with the other person.
Exactly.
What is wrong with me? What didn't I do? Am I not pretty enough? And then you look at the other person, you're like, so okay, is it because maybe their skin is lighter?
Is it because they're more toned? Is it because they're slimmer?
Oh, come on.
or they have tattoos? Who knows? So
where my mother is, do not watch this video. It is temporary. They're temporary. They're temporary.
So the point is, I think it is safe to say that we women, or we girls, we tend to carry the burden of making relationships work. We put it upon ourselves to make sure I get this guy. We put it upon ourselves to make sure this relationship works. So when it does not work, tunaanza kujiuliza nilifanya nini?
Nilidu nini? Where did I go wrong? But let me tell you one thing. Our audience here, we can't exactly say it's upon the girls' job, because we're speaking as girls. We don't know about the dudes.
Yes.
That is why we have a comment section. Yes. That is why there's a comment section. Tell us, guys, dudes, tell us what you think.
Do you feel the pressure
us only to make it work? It also comes with you guys, because Mr. Key, we talk about one side. Because there's usually there's a story behind every side. Yes.
I think the question is, do guys feel the pressure or the need to make the relationship work? Do they bend over backwards to make sure this girl is happy, to make sure the relationship works? That is the question.
That's a question.
So yes, tell us comment section, do you experience that? Or if not, so that we get the conversation going, so that it also becomes a learning process.
Yes. Where else do people experience? Where else do people have expectations?
Family.
Oh yes. Oh my God, I will share this. Forgive me. I come from a very big family. From my father's side. It is massive. And these are people who, like, I have relatives who I always expect, huyu nikimpigia, they will always be there for me. But let me tell you.
Kwa ground.
Vitu ni different. Let me tell you, you can go hungry. Because you're expecting, they'll call me, I'm the student. Hao ndio wakubwa, hao ndio wako na credo. utapigwa na butwa.
Manze.
Utapigwa na butwa. And why I'm saying this is because at some point in my life, I expected so much from my family. I expected, najua huyu auntie, when I call her for this, she'll do this. I know this one will do this for me. I had expectations for each and every member of my family.
Yes.
But the minute it got to actualizing those expectations.
Yes. Things got thick.
Bruh. As in, it just comes, it hits you, like cold water. It is your life. It is you. Yes. Once you turn 18, you're on your own. You're on your own. No one will want to know what you're eating or where you're sleeping or if you're going to school or not, unless you involve them. Which brings us back to communication.
Yes.
Because I realized the mistake I made was I kept quiet and I didn't tell people what I thought. I didn't tell my family members what I expected them to do.
Yes.
So when they didn't do what I thought they would do in my head, I got disappointed. I was mad. I was very angry at them. But it's because I didn't communicate. And yes, we might ignore the fact that there's also disappointment in family. But here's what I'll tell you from a quote I read. Toxic is toxic.
Toxic is toxic.
Family, friend, neighbor, whoever. Toxic
Spouse.
is toxic.
Yes. Toxic
is toxic. So it doesn't matter whether it's your family or not. If there's disappointments, you will be disappointed. Sometimes it won't be your mistake. It won't be that you didn't communicate. Sometimes it won't be that you expected too much. You will just be disappointed.
Yes. And I think, Barbara, it's important to mention that sometimes even when we fail to communicate at that point in time to our family and tell them, okay, this is what we're experiencing, this is what I need, this is what I need. I think most of us, say for example, you know the financial situation of your parents or your extended family or your auntie and your uncle, and for real, push has come to shove and you're broke completely. But when you think about it, you're like, God, if I'm going to tell auntie or if I'm going to tell mom, I'll just be stressing her more. So you're like, let me just carry the burden, hoping that a miracle would happen. Watamka tu asubuhi waseme, oh, okay, let me remember my daughter, let me send her something. You see, and when it does not happen, it amounts to frustration. But at the back of your mind, you're just thinking of everyone else. You see, so I think that's what happens. But I think the best thing to do is communicate.
Yes.
If it's there, you'll be given. If it's not, you'll be told otherwise. The important thing is to have communicated.
Speak. It's what humans do. They speak.
Speak your truth.
And there's something I wanted to say. My God, have I forgotten it? Oh yeah, she said about unaweza kuwa you don't even have money, una expect utatumiwa do kutoka home. I feel like the next thing we should talk about is adulting.
Adulting. Wow. Yes.